right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. We are very excited today to be talking E3 and all the great things we've seen so far. What is coming right now on the stream? During the stream, you'll be watching some special reveals, some things you might not expect. It might not be everything you personally were excited for, but it's some new stuff specifically for our kind, let's say. But we're going to be just diving in through all of this, trying to get into it. You will watch some live clips also, so you can expect that. A little bit of everything. I'm going to go ahead and try to get my situation set. All right, so get ready. We are going to rock out. I'm going to take a second here to repost this on someone's group. And let's see. Here we go. Posting. And it is posted. That's perfect, ladies and gentlemen. We are good to go. Setting it up to post this on social media so we can talk with the Metal Gear community. I'm gonna leave this on. That being said, thank you and welcome for coming. You're gonna see some exclusive stuff today from E3. We're gonna discuss it and talk about the future. I have the benefit of having someone who has been a mentor, somewhat of a what would I say, role model in gaming, who's connected to the Metal Gear series, and I talk with daily, pretty much. And I'm really, really honored to know them because it's made me want to game and do gaming more. So I wouldn't be having these ambitions about creating the best video game in the world. Wouldn't have these ambitions to be inspired to do these events, to do all these things without someone like that. And we all need that, even as an older man. Something I've never had, most for the most part. Yeah. So we're getting that today. We're gonna get some breaking news. What's going on? I see you in the chat. I'm gonna call you Mr. I. Everybody's getting nicknames today. Super excited. We're gonna be talking about some special things today. Um, Still very um, early right now, but yes, we're gonna be having some good fun. Trying to get my setup here going because I am gonna be playing a video game at the same time. So, so far, right now, we're gonna be watching some of Nintendo's display specifically because there might be something cool on there to expect. In about 15 minutes, we should be getting some really cool news. And if you're with me, you know, just stick around for that. Outside of that, we're gonna wrap up everything for E3, stuff that Metal Gear fans should be excited about, and then just play some video games and talk with each other and see what's going on. I appreciate you coming through, hanging out with me, whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Mixer, every single streaming outlet that I stream on. You are appreciated. All right, all right. That being said, yeah. So we're gonna do that. Let me get into this match while I get ready. So we're gonna be playing a game. There's this video that I'm gonna show to you guys very soon. Gotta take it one step at a time though. We're gonna wait till the specific video comes out, and then be able to display it for you. So, so it's going down. Um, will be fun. Nintendo has been showing some Smash Brothers, some Luigi Mansion, and now a Zelda. I believe it's a mobile game or something of that sort. It looks like a cartoony, downgraded version of Zelda, but um, looks cool visually. If you guys want to check that out for a second, let's take a look. September 20th. That's when that's coming out. I don't know what it was. I just ruined that. And then, of course, one thing with Nintendo is this year, I think they can win E3. Speaking about them, because E3 is missing PlayStation. PlayStation is the big dog, and I do think that they can really do something special here. What is this? Is this Link's girlfriend? What is this game, guys? I don't know anything about Nintendo games. I don't know anything about Square Enix games too much. Oh, okay, this is Trials of something. What do we think about this, guys? Thank you for tuning in, everybody that's hanging out with me. You're on different outlets. We're about to get hyped up in like 10 minutes. All right, I can't say nothing. I can't talk about it. We're just gonna watch it together and see what's going on today. But we are gonna watch some of Nintendo's clips. I don't want to watch everything from Nintendo. Only whatever we feel is very special. Like for example, right now they're showcasing Trials of Mana, which is something I'm not into, and they're just giving us dates, and it's not something I'm into. So we're gonna stay away from that. Try to stick with what we love, and display that all the way through. Should be interesting. If you want to discuss some things with Metal Gear, what is your predictions that is coming from Konami in about 10 minutes? Please do tell me the story, because a lot of people tend to come up with the craziest things, and they're really awesome too. Like, don't get it wrong, you're not wrong for wanting, a remake of 1, 2, 3, or 4. Some people, you're not wrong for wanting Metal Gear Rising. There's so many great games. You're not wrong for any of them. And the facts are that us as fans deserve all of this, but in the highest quality, what should they focus on first? What is next for the franchise? As far as, are we just gonna ask for remakes? Are we just gonna ask for remasters, or are we gonna say let's get some new content too and shake it up a little bit, do something different that's special that we all can appreciate? If we don't, then we're screwed. So yeah. Speaking of that, I'm going to turn this off and mess around. Ooh, wait, I messed up. There we go. We're gonna get into something in a second here. I want to show you guys some things. So one thing for me, as a Metal Gear fan, the Phantom Pain's controls are probably the best out of every single Phantom Pain you can ever play. As far as mechanically, having this dive ability is ridiculous. The stealth, the CQC's some of the best in the game. Just overall, it's a really great setup. But I really do love Nintendo. I support everything that they do, and should be really, really good. I'm, 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 I'm interested to see what Nintendo can do to take over. What's going on, bro? Okay, I see you, Reaper. Just left me a tweet. I haven't checked it fully. but I can see the notifications of the tweet. I, Ivan, I see you. Everybody, I see you guys, man. All right, so so what did we see so far for E3? We saw a lot of already out games as far as like we know what's coming. We got some decent surprises. I think Nintendo can really try to hit us with something very big. PlayStation did the boss move and said, I don't even need to show up. I'm still gonna be relevant. They put out the Death Stranding trailer release date. They got the big news coming for Last of Us and Ghost of Toshiba. They just top dogs. They put out the PlayStation 5 information, which that might not be the name, but we will see. So one thing that's really cool right now, if you want to take a look, is Nintendo's actually showcasing some Resident Evil, classic Resident Evil. And they got two guys running for their life. So that's coming for the Nintendo Switch, which is very cool. In my opinion, one of my favorite Resident Evils was that original. Not all of them. Looks like they want to bring them all out. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, Resident Evil is awesome. So I'm going to take 1 second to look and see what my guy is saying. Apologies. There we go. Pay attention. And there we go. Alright, so I just checked. We still got a little bit of time. It's going to be literally like about 10 minutes. I said that 10 minutes ago, right? 10 minutes or so. 9 minutes to be exact. Before it starts, they just messaged me. But, yeah, it should be good. Gonna get the news together, man. Finally, the world. What do you expect? Somebody's saying that it's not going to be Metal Gear. It's going to be the P word. We can't use the P word on the stream. It's illegal, man. It is illegal. Sorry. No P words. But, there's a lot of great games. If you want to talk about Konami for a second, which we'll address here. Konami, without Konami, Kojima wouldn't be who he is, and he wouldn't have been able to do what he done. He's recently said that 2 years ago. He said that I thank Konami for allowing me to do anything I ever asked. It would allow me to do it. And you gotta respect that for Kojima to humble down with all the so-called drama that people don't really know the truth. You gotta respect him for that, right? And the facts are that they invested probably over $1 billion in total in Metal Gear. I know that the Phantom Pain was like over 100 million. So you do the math, over $100 million for the Phantom Pain to be created on production, and then never mind all the promoting and marketing. So they've done a lot of work for the series. So you expect a lot of great things. But what's funny is someone who's a hardcore Metal Gear guy, in the last 4 years I've been streaming a lot of video games and Kojima, Konami in 2015 really supported me. I spent the week in the Kojima Studios playing the Phantom Pain before it released, like about a month before it released, or I'm lying, probably like 3 weeks. And they were very kind, they were great, awesome. And then ever since then, I get support by both companies. Developers actually watch my stream. The Kojima developers, some Konami developers watch my stream and talk sometimes. And I'm very, very humbled by that. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because I started playing other Konami games, and I've never played Castlevania, and I didn't really care for it, to be honest. And all of a sudden, I'm like, wow, this series is awesome. And it all started because I saw the Netflix Castlevania, and I thought it was so good. I'm like, wow, this there's a game. I want to play that. And those games are challenging. That's like the original Dark Souls difficulty, very high for me because I'm not a retro player. Um, and then we got. Oh, let's go here. I'm gonna switch up this and go into the. So and then we got Zone of Enders, which I recently played the remake that they had for VR. It was a full experience in VR. It was really fun. Played it in VR and then I played it in normal. So I respect Konami, more recently on a publisher level of like, oh damn, you guys are not just the Metal Gear series that I love, and that's all I care about. It's till this day, it's literally all I care about. But they do have really good games. Silent Hill, another series I love from them. So it's like, all right, well, they actually got a lot of games, and then they're starting to pound their chest with this 50th anniversary, bringing out the arcades, which a bunch of old classics. Then they brought out the Castlevania. Now they're bringing out one of my old favorites when I was a kid, Contra. That was me and my friends. Me and my family, we would just sit there and play that game together. It's a great couch game, which I'm gonna be streaming also when it releases. They have some news coming today, and they could flex their chest. They have multiple games, and we, as Metal Gear fans, has looked at it like, oh, what do they got? What could they do? And this year they flexed on us. To be honest with you, they just flexing. You know, from Zone of Enders, Castlevania, you name it. It's crazy. Everybody's sending me messages. I don't know what y'all talking about. Come on, man. Don't get crazy on me now. But so anyway, the moral of the story is, I got crazy respect for them now. I've always had, but it's at a different level now where it's like, they have really great games. So whatever they put out today should be awesome on itself. Of course, we all want Metal Gear, and everybody's asking, did the big announcement happen? What is that, Matt? The Matt. That's coming in like 5 minutes, dude. 4 minutes. Shout out to Matt. Just to give a quick shout out to all the people watching. If you want to get on the comment section, and I know you, the shout out is, this is the MGS family stream, which I always give shout outs to all the great guys. This is a speed runner, one of the best speed runners in the world. In the world, Craig. In the world. His name is One Cool Man. Alright? The word one, Cool Man, XOF. So that's his name. And yeah. Check him out, guys. We're about to get. We're gonna get big news right after this next trailer that they're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and do a replay here. Sweet. Alright, we should do non-lethal here, guys. I'm going for non-lethal, guys. So anyway, moral of the story. You can expect some fun things. And it's not over yet, Snake. It's not over yet. So it should be happening now, and I believe there will be consistent details throughout the day. I haven't checked my Twitter. I know that the manager was. You have a group chat with one of the managers. He was saying something about information coming out also. I'm waiting for the Japanese information. So this is the deal. The manager is the awesome guy, somebody I admire. His name is Benjamin. Sorry. His name is Benjamin, and he does a really great job with providing the content creators for Metal Gear and various Konami games information. So I haven't really paid attention to what he was saying much as far as the time frames and everything. Ooh, she got me. About to die. How did that not hit her? So he puts a lot of information. He tells us what's up. I didn't look into what he's specifically saying. I know he said he had some interviews today and all that. But the best thing for you to get the best information, I know that most of us are American if you're watching. I mean, we speak English. But Japanese puts out extra details, extra footage, extra content, extra information that you will want. Yeah, you'll have to read the captions and stuff, but it's a lot of information too. So we'll see, how we go about this. I'm gonna message the manager and ask him to send me links directly to each interview he's on because he said he had multiple. And, we'll see how that goes. But it should be coming up right now, actually, guys. Very excited. Let's take a second and just look at the clips. I'm gonna be full screening this at the moment. This is a Mafia game. I don't know what this is. It looks cool. Is there over-the-top Mafia game? I don't remember seeing an over-the-top Mafia style game.
Boss, you need to go around outside the enemy's line.
Oh, this is like a Sims game. Come on.
Get into position undetected and attack.
I don't know what it is, guys. Alright, so it should be happening right now in the next 2 trailers. And not yet. We got some superhero games. So that's an Avengers game style.
Sun will set shortly.
And I'm still playing a video game here. So I'm in and out. I know. Why can't I hit her? Ladies and gentlemen, I have bad aim. Thank you very much. Thank you. Got her. I feel like this gun's way too strong, man. Making it too easy. If I really wanted to kill her fast, I could have. This isn't about speed or anything. Mr. Matt. I know Matt be watching. So yeah, so I'm going to show you guys the Japanese information too. Footage of what they got. There's extra different things that they make. A lot of people don't even know about a lot of the Japanese games that are just like insane. Back to the subject about Metal Gear specifically. What does everybody feel that it's important? What do you want? What do you want? For me, I'm a simple man, alright? I believe... Oh, my phone is going off. I believe you don't have to try hard for Metal Gear. Fans will love all of the previous content. I can't hit him. Lick. Laying it into me. Someone said, remake of MGS3. Yeah, that's cool. See, this is my deal. Alright, I will say this. The hardest ones to play as far as, because they're retro, would be MGS, Metal Gear, the originals, 1 and 2, from the Nintendo versions, that were actually not so playable right now. It's 2019. You can't really play that. That's just the honest truth. That's me trying to keep it blunt with you guys. But So if they could remake those, then we're gonna get really great times. Just think about it. You know, they never had cinematics before. There never was modern day graphics for them. It makes the best sense if they could remake those, right? In my opinion. But hold on, I'm trying to. I gotta go through my messages and message this guy. How's everyone? What's going on, Matt Music? I see you. There's a real Matt in here. The real Matt is in this chat also. All right, let's message the manager. He's probably very busy right now, but I'm gonna be like, dude, you're making me look at your stuff when I could be watching the Japanese
Finish her.
coverage.
She's one of the skulls. Hurry up and kill her. No. Killing her would be a waste.
There we go.
Back here. Boss.
All right.
Boss.
All right. Officially set to go. It's going down, baby. Yeah, there's gonna be an announcement happening right now, and I appreciate you saying that and coming by. It's happening. I'm not doing the announcement. I'm not allowed yet, but there is definitely an announcement, and the key is to humble yourself and let it be what it's gonna be. This is gonna be a Konami announcement for some new stuff that's coming, possibly for the Nintendo, clearly. And what else will it come for?
Extraction
There's,
arrived
bring her
at
you know,
back here, are you? She works for Cypress.
tons of
Helicopter.
possibilities on how it can go,
She is not setting foot on this base.
what it could be, and I'm letting y'all decide. What do you think
Can't
will
believe
be
you took her down
best?
alive.
I know what I'm a Metal Gear guy. I don't care about much other than Metal Gear. Will I take something very cool, something very different? People were talking about Silent Hill on my stream about 2 weeks ago when I was streaming Death Stranding. They wanted Silent Hill, and Konami, and then another guy's like, oh, you know, they should just make more Zone of Enders with better graphics and, you know, gameplay from modern day. And I don't know. Because I don't play those games as much. I'm a Metal Gear guy, through and through. So, that argument is like, yeah, cool, that sounds fun. Go for it. Make them all. You know what I mean? Like, Konami, people gotta understand, Konami has staff for different things, but they also hire studios directly. For example, Blue Point. Blue Point might just be giving you guys something really cool.
Updated.
Silent Hill would be a dream, but anything Metal Gear related, for sure, or a new IP, remakes, something different would be cool to see. That's from Matt L. Music. Shout out to you, man. I'll take it. You know what I mean? Like, for sure, dude. I personally don't mind it either. As a big fan of Metal Gear, but I respect Konami. I was saying it earlier. I wasn't into other games like that. Silent Hill I played when it first came out. That was the last time I played it. Like the first 3 or something like that. That was all I played. Then I played what's it called? Castlevania for the first time this year, and Zone of Enders for the first time at the end of last year, and it all just were very surprisingly good. And I'm like, wow, these games are actually fun. They're really cool. So I'm new to the Konami catalog compared to a lot of people, even though I'm in with them and talk with the managers and all that stuff. You know, originally I'm a Metal Gear guy. So I do have to give props to Nintendo. Let's take a quick second here. They just going through like 20 to 30 games in less than like 2 minutes. Thank you for the follow too, by the way. In less than 2 minutes of all the games that are gonna be playable on the Switch. They're just putting out a bunch of stuff, dude. Modern day stuff, new stuff, and it's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna take some cinematic view of. This is actual live footage that you're gonna watch from me, and we're gonna talk about what's happening. Don't mind the boobs. That is Kojima's favorite thing in the world. You know what? Stephanie's really beautiful in real life, and I think she's like adorably sweet and fun. I don't mind watching her boobs a little bit, but it's kind of ruins her natural sweetness and goodness in this game. You see her in real life, she's like, come on, so beautiful. And then in this game, she's just like a boob fest. You feel me? You know what's funny? I don't have a Switch, man. I've given away like over 100 games for Switch. I've played a lot of Switch games, borrowing Switch, but I don't have one, and I'm gonna have to buy one this week, you guys.
Slipped the
I'm gonna have
line.
to buy one this week.
Shame. She's one of a kind. It's fine by me.
We're about to get
We don't need her type. Boss, we need to talk. Get back to
started.
base. Everything else can wait.
And I think he's actually on this. Let me see where he's at. This guy's better message me back. I'm about to call him. Hey, look, I got an S rank without trying. Where is this guy? I gotta check all my messages to see what's going on. Private messages read out loud. How about that, guys? I just talked about this with some members. Okay, so 9 a.m. Da da da. And Twitch is too late. Da da da. Not gonna be on that one. Okay. So it's not Bomberman. We know that. Oh, he's on the Twitch stream.